Thank you for listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud.
It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
Hey, everybody, it is Wednesday night. That means it is time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I am Mike with me, as always, Scotty under K.
Under K? Yeah, under K.
Scotty underscore. God. Hey, Scott, what's up, man?
Hey, Mike, what's going on, buddy? I missed you.
I missed you too. God.
This is going so well already.
Thanks, Matt Bar. A++ start. Killing it off the bat. How's it going, man? How's vacation?
Vacation was fantastic, but I missed you guys, and I watched the show on Monday, and you guys did a great job. I was cracking the hell up, but I was very mad that I could not defend myself multiple times. All of that stuff got noted, so yeah. I'm back.
Yeah, I was worried. I was like, Scott's not gonna listen to this. We can wait.
Yeah.
Didn't think you were gonna listen back. So welcome back, Scott.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, it's good to have you back, man. Looking forward to a good show tonight. Drew also hanging out as always. Mookie, how you doing, man? Unmute your mic. There you go.
I don't know. I unmuted my mic earlier. You remuted me, so
it's just set on my screen. Can't unmute because the guest decided to mute themselves.
Guest?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that thing then. I was gonna say I'm doing all right. It feels like Groundhog's Day a little bit. One, because I'm continually fighting groundhogs in the backyard, and two, because every week I show up, I'm like, man, it's gonna be tough coming off vacation, coming back in this, only to realize it's been like a month since then, because I just keep trying to wipe shows out in the back of my mind. Because Scott, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it, because I felt like it was not my best effort. So I'm here again to give it my all, and I'm excited to see what happens.
How much?
I won't confirm or deny it wasn't your best effort, but you're still here, Mook. That's all that matters. You're still here.
That's the shocking part, you know?
Mookie, how much money did you win and or lose in the Little League World Series?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, because if we get to mad props later, I'm laying it all on the line with a parlay this weekend. Yeah, because we'll just say those little boys from Michigan did me right, and we're up 3 figures. You know, Dogecoin may have had something to do with that, but I can neither confirm nor deny that. So what I want to do, roll that all into a parlay on the opening weekend of college football, and just see what happens. It's all fake money, anyways. It's in the Ukraine, like it's never coming home.
Hey, Mookie, can you do me a favor and never again on this show say those little boys from Michigan did me well?
I don't think I said little, but I did say boys, so that's fair. C14.
Yeah, there it is.
Show for you guys tonight. Tons to get to. We got to catch up on Hard Knocks. With Scott being out last week, we got to go through episodes 3 and 4 of Scott's Haters Guide to Watching Hard Knocks. And then later on, we're going to talk. I got a new game, one of Matt Barr's favorites. We took a little tweak to it. This time we are playing incoming college freshman or NBA champion J.R. Smith. So stick around for that. And then
aren't those one and the same?
Also, they are one and the same, but you need to discern whether it is which incoming freshman it is.
Also, I just decided I'm going to take exception to that comment, because even if that is what I said, y'all know what I meant. Why you got to make it weird? Why you got to make it weird, man?
Like, people can clip anything and take it out of context. You just got to be careful, man. That's all I'm saying.
Like, to clip something, doesn't one have to watch first?
On.
That's a good point. Anyways, maybe later we'll talk Mets, giving the thumbs down. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what's going to happen. Before we get to all that, though, let's talk about these beers that we are drinking this week. Scott, what do you got in your mug?
This week I'm drinking. I am drinking Spread It On, which is a peanut butter chocolate brown ale out of Mockery Brewing Company. Coming in weak at 5.4%. But that's not why I got it. I got it because if you know me and you know the show, I love me some peanut butter beers. Plus a billion if you can actually manage to get the flavor of peanut butter in your beer. Because so many people strike out on that. What is the scale tonight?
We didn't do one because
I just thought about that. I was like,
isn't that Aiden's fault? It's supposed to be his job.
Yeah, Aiden's
Damn
supposed
it,
to come up with the scale for us. This is why we need a new intern, guys.
What do we pay these kids
for? What are we gonna do left to our own devices? This is a train.
I think you saw exactly what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna do just movies that disappoint, or movies in general. And this beer right now is really disappointing. This is freaking Back to the Future 3 of peanut butter beers. Like, yeah.
So just,
this has a lot of work to do.
Tons of stuff to go from there, and you went with movies. I'm just going on the movies scale.
I just really wanted
your hot take about Back.
I just really wanted to compare it to Back to the Future 3 because I hate that movie.
Yeah, all right, I can respect that. Movie,
that's all I wanted to do.
What do you got? Boy, Back to the Future 3 had Seamus McFly in it. How can you hate Seamus McFly? That lovable character, Seamus.
The movie was just god awful. The second one is a masterpiece, and the third one was like, why? Why'd you do this?
Money. Mookie, what do you got in your mug?
Fair enough. I'm over here rocking a 7-layer Magic Bar Stout because apparently it's always Stout season, right?
Hell yeah, baby.
It's great.
Yeah, so this is from WeldWerks Brewing Company. They are up in Greeley, Colorado. This one is coming in at a hearty 8% ABV, 4.09 caps and untapped, and I like it. It's a little boozy off the kick, but it may just take a second as like it all settles out. Mike, I did have a question. If I take an image and just throw it in that slide thing, will you show it later? Because I see a picture on Untapped where someone is drinking this beer basically out of what looks like a bowling ball, but like with a top cut in it. Like it's a sphere. Is this
another one of those times where you don't remember that you've had the beer and you actually rated it? Is it you?
No, this is SHN. Like first name SH, last name N. They checked into it.
Make sure it wasn't you again.
No, this one's definitely not me. I've not had this beer before, but there's a part of me that feels like if I had, I might forget it because 8% is already hitting hard. If I had to rate it on the movie scale, I'm going to go ahead and pick, since we're remaking everything these days, right? Like since nothing is holy in this world and we're remaking Top Gun, we might as well remake Caddyshack while we're at it. Except I want it to be a Caddyshack remake named Groundhog's Day, where Bill Murray and that goddamn rodent just get to see it all the way through. Because I now really identify with him trying to get these motherfuckers out my backyard, and I need to know how you make it happen. So,
what movie is your beer, bro?
I just told you a Caddyshack remake named Groundhog's Day.
Oh, okay, cool. Mike, what are you drinking, bro?
Wait, hold on. Okay.
Hold it together, bro.
I actually do want to see this movie of Bill Murray, like an entire movie of Bill Murray's character from Caddyshack fighting the groundhog to the death. Would be amazing.
I mean, can you imagine it though? Like, imagine today. Oh shit, you beat me to it. Imagine today's Bill Murray, like older, crazy looking, really doesn't give a fuck Bill Murray going up against not that like clanky animatronic groundhog, but like a modern day special effects groundhog, because obviously we don't want to harm any groundhogs in the filming of this movie. But oh dude, the comedy would be next level.
But you do want to harm groundhogs in any sense of the word. Like you want to harm them all the time.
Well, yeah, they need to get the fuck out my yard because they're killing my grass. So yeah, I guess technically I do want to harm that groundhog.
Also, Mookie, you're getting killed in the comments by Matt Biscuit. Top Gun is a sequel, you nerd. Biscuit saying they didn't remake Top Gun. It is a sequel.
So I do not give two shits whether it's a sequel or remake. Who the fuck cares? They need to just leave that one be. Let Goose lie and leave it alone, man.
Sucks.
Also, shout out to Rob Taylor. Let's go, Rob Taylor, finding love in the Craft Root Sports group on Facebook. Craft Root Sports, the show that gets you laid. Listen, here's what I'm drinking tonight, guys. Powder Run, a cream ale with vanilla from Living the Dream Brewing Company, somewhere out in Colorado, Littleton, Colorado, I think. It's a 5% cream ale. They're cream ales. They are what they are, but this one does have some good vanilla flavor. So I am going to rate this one on the movie scale. I'll give this one a Rudy. And I'm giving it a Rudy because Notre Dame football starts this weekend, baby. Let's go.
I inadvertently fucked that all up. Damn it. I really misplayed that rating scale.
Way to go, Scott.
As soon as you
said Mookie on a rant and led us to Rudy. God bless America.
I mean, how could you not have seen that coming?
Can we restart the show? I screwed up.
I mean, I screwed up to start the show, so I'd be in favor of restarting it. Trying to get your old Twitter handle correct would be nice.
Under K.
That's still so good, though.
All right, let's talk Hard Knocks. Scott, we missed you last week, so I want to give you the floor. Episodes 3 and 4 have been out. We didn't talk 3 last week. Matt Barr was ready to watch Hard Knocks and get caught up, but I told him that's your lane, man. That's what you do. So Scott,
nobody can do the hater's guide to watching Hard Knocks.
Since we had 2 episodes to get through, there were a ton in 3. So much stuff in episode 3. So let's go ahead and give your top 10 notes from each episode. And we can
top 10. I gotta pare this down.
Did you miss the message earlier when I said let's do top 10 from each episode?
Yeah, I totally did.
I also love how Scott's notes are all on his phone, and when he's scrolling, it looks like he's checking his rhymes. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus.
All right, or just do it quick, or you could go through it quick.
That's fine. I'll do it quick.
Okay, go for it.
All right, we're on episode 3. Foreign dude about to get hurt. Impressive stadium and mall for such a shit franchise. Holy fuck, it's clear they have a lack of video. 6 minutes in, and we're still doing the damn tour cam.
Whoa, wait, hang on before you go on, because now I'm sorry, I gotta
go ahead.
Jump in on some of these. That drone shot to start episode 3 was one of the greatest things I've seen in Hard Knocks.
It was great, but it went on so long.
But that's to show you how impressive that facility.
No, I was over it. It was 6 minutes too long.
It was a drone shot that flew around corners and like upstairs.
I like the outtake at the end when they showed the drone crashing. Like right at the beginning. That was my favorite drone shot.
The huddled
right at the beginning of the shoot. Boom. Over. Take 2.
That was probably the highlight of the episode.
All right. You want me to go?
Yep.
All right. Is there a bigger loser thing to do in sports than get the autograph of a fucking owner? Did that motherfucker just hand him a $20 bill to sign? All I hear is Papa B talking mad shit. Fuck this Jera Love Fest. I'd so on Zeke eating candy. Should I bother finishing this episode?
Oh, dude, yes. Hang on. So that was the first thing. So when I was watching episode 3, I was laying in bed, and that scene came on where Zeke is like rolling up. I don't even know what candy it was. It's not like a fruit by the foot, but it's some type of weird.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I don't know the name of it.
He rolls it up and he bites it and then gives the weirdest look that I've ever seen to whoever was sitting across from him. And I had to stop the episode. He is the weirdest dude in the world. I can't stand Zeke Elliott. Like this.
I can't. Every time he's on camera, I get upset.
Hard Knocks usually makes me like guys. Like I become fans of them. It has made me hate Zeke Elliott so much.
So much more.
I just never cared about him before. I was always just like, whatever. It's okay, fine.
No.
Ohio State fans love him. But man, it was the worst.
He's worse.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Nachos, popcorn, and hot dogs. Easily impressed, I guess. That was in reference to the offensive lineman, the Mexican dude, his brother, when he talked about that was what he was excited about at the stadium. I'm like, Jesus. Was Diggs' son or whatever the fuck doing yoga in the background?
Yes! Same thing. I noted What Karate Kid bullshit was Trevon Diggs' kid doing in the background when he called stuff on? That was the weirdest shit, man.
It really was. It's like he knows he's on camera and that kid's doing yoga. Like what the shit?
Now, wait a minute. Don't put that on him like he can control what his children do. Come on. Like that ain't his fault.
I wasn't blaming Diggs. I was just
Oh, you were just curious. Okay, gotcha.
Was doing that. Yeah, no. I felt
Also,
like
just-
Diggs might not even know.
No,
let me know when you want my.
Go ahead, Mook.
I was just gonna say, let me know when you want my broke ass to chime in because I can't afford to watch Hard Knocks.
That's okay. I got
It's
you.
all good.
Bro. I got you. It's all, you do what you do. All right, kids dancing and not knowing who plays for who. Seriously, why am I still watching this? They'd have more highlights of Cooper if they showed all the drops.
Wait, go back for a second. That was solid. Actually, that was a good joke right there. When Diggs' kid, you mentioned him mixing up people. He mixed up Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott. He was totally confused.
Wait, who? Who do you miss? Patrick?
Patty, excuse me. Patty Mahomes and Dakota.
Patty Mahomes and
There
Dakota.
you go. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Dakota and Patty. He kept calling. He kept saying he couldn't wait to meet Patty Mahomes when he meant Dakota. And then, like 2 seconds later, Diggs asked him if he was going to play football, and he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You going to play flag?" And he was like, "Tackle." I was like, "No, you probably shouldn't do that. That kid's brain's already scrambled." He's doing karate in the back by himself. He's calling Dakota, Patty. Like, this kid needs to play flag for a while.
No, hold on. Let me get in on this a little bit because what does that kid's dad play? What position?
Cornerback.
Right. So he don't need to know the quarterback. He just got to get out there and make plays. Like his name can be whoever the hell it is.
Don't worry. I got more about both father and son coming up.
All right. Well, the other thing I do want to throw in here, and really I feel like I need to get this out to the group. To Scott, I carried your flag real hard at my fantasy football draft a couple weeks ago, and they're
Not
what?
drafting a single Cowboy?
No, who's his quarterback? Who's your quarterback, Drew?
Dakota.
So you didn't care.
Dakota. Now,
like
I feel like it was it was a value pick at the slot, and I got Derek Carr to back him up, so it could have been worse. But the 3.5, whatever.
That is pretty terrible. Derek
Your
Carr?
quarterbacks in fantasy are Derek Carr and Dakota. Those are your two quarterbacks.
Yeah, dude, it's fantasy football. It's not who's going to go win an
I'm in a
NFL
12-team
football
league,
game.
and I'm 100% sure that Carr is on free agency right now without even looking. I know he's not on a team.
Well, right. That's why he's the backup. Like, he's warming my bench unless
No, I
Dakota
know,
has
but
a
I'm
bad
saying
time.
in a 12-team league where these people have backup quarterbacks, nobody has Derek Carr in their team. Nobody.
Well,
Why did you pick Derek Carr as your? I mean, like,
you don't even need backup QBs, but if you're going to have one,
hold on.
it is
All right,
not
you want to
gonna
get
have Derek
you want to
Carr
get
in
on
the
that
franchise.
strategy. I'll
On the
let you know what's
roster.
going on because you're about to get lawyered, and it's going to be okay. You'll be fine.
Please explain to me Derek Carr's fantasy impact, because at the end of the day, it's Derek Carr.
How do you hold on? How do
His
you
best
feel?
week is like 15
Hold
points.
on. How do you feel about Matt Stafford as a fantasy quarterback?
It's
Middling at best. I don't
know if I'd take a chance on him this year with a new team.
Okay, fair. Not this year, but I'm saying like over the last 5, 6, 7 years, whatever. How would you pick up Matt Stafford on the free agent wire as a quarterback? Because that's the way I look at quarterbacks. They're all interchangeable unless they're the top 3. So
I'd probably have Stafford on my squad as a backup.
Okay, well. That's funny because Derek Carr and Matt Stafford have identical passing statistics over the last 7 seasons. Identical. Their pass completion. Hold on. No, you're still getting lured, Scott. It's not cross-examination yet. Their completion percentage, Matt Stafford, 64.1%. Derek Carr, 63.6.
So they're not identical. Those are two different numbers.
Shut the fuck up. Over 7 years.
I'm just saying. You
now,
said
if
they're
you would
identical.
stop interrupting,
numbers that are not identical.
The first
And
stat
you're
out of the
muted.
gate was not identical.
Stop
And
muting.
you're also muted.
The goddamn.
Can I finish presenting my evidence to the court, please?
Okay, I object, Your Honor. This is all bullshit. Continue.
Well, obviously all bullshit, but that's what the show is. You get the show. I appreciate it. Over the last 7 years, they have both thrown exactly 64 interceptions.
Okay, you win, Mookie. I don't care.
Okay.
Like, that's how much I care about Derek Carr. Like, Derek Carr is not worth arguing over. I fuck Derek Carr. And Matthew Stafford for that.
Moving on.
You said I won. I don't give a shit after that.
Next
All right,
note.
cool,
No,
I'm
you
done.
won. Anyway.
Oh, wait. No, I forgot the original point. Everyone thought I was crazy for calling Dak Dakota the entire draft. Like, they didn't honestly know who I was talking about, and I kept doing it. All right. Sorry. Go ahead, Scott.
Pretty funny.
That was a good payoff. That ended up being a good payoff. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was worthwhile. Thank you, Mookie.
You're welcome.
Anyway, a lot of money on that field. Yeah, lots of overpaid on that field too, Coach. They transcribe
Time out. You want to hear my note on that, Scott? So
Yeah.
if you guys haven't seen the episode, there was a lightning storm that was coming, and they cleared the Cowboys cleared off the practice field. My note said, "Lightning and McCarthy calls off practice, waiting for Scott to crack a Brian Kelly joke in 3, 2, 1."
Damn it! Missed it.
I'm so mad that you missed that opportunity.
Oh,
it was
God,
right there. It was teed up ready for you, and you missed it, dude.
God,
You can be so ashamed of yourself.
Think about it. Man.
Oh, all right. So, all right, another tangent real quick. This will be short, I promise. I really wish I don't think my brother-in-law's watching now because they're probably putting kids to bed or whatever. But last weekend, he said to me at one point, we were talking college football. He's like, "Yeah, Chip Kelly and Brian Kelly are brothers." And I was just like, I don't think so, but you might be right. You can go ahead and look that up, and they're not brothers. Love you, Chase.
Oh God.
All right, go on, Scott.
They transcribed the wrong Bama muckmouth. I understand Cooper better without the mic than CD Lamb with it. Close-ups of eyeballs and contacts getting put in. Just end this episode. A cowboy without his eyesight is better than Amari with his. Sounds accurate. Don't worry about it happening again. You're going to be looking for a job soon anyway, guy.
Yes. I put my note for that dude was running back that lost the contact, struggling to put the helmet on over the rec specs. No star on his helmet. Confirmed. Dude is getting cut.
Yeah, he'll come back up quite a bit more, and in reference to him getting cut. Next one. Incorrect, sir. You went to Tiffin because you suck, guy. How dare he compare the curl Eric Dickerson to this guy? Again, of course, Zeke can do this to his own defense. It's one of the worst in the league. Dakota worries about people in costume. Should be worried about people in masks. The D lineman coming after his ankles. Found the guy I like, the mailroom guy. A legacy of dealing with Cowboys fans who can't spell. Salute to that guy.
That dude's a fourth generation Cowboys employee. His grandpa, dad, and him all work for the Cowboys. That was
dead
amazing.
serious. Like when it happened, I thought, fuck it. I found my guy. I like the mailroom guy. Like he's cool as shit. Don't remember his name, so I'm just gonna call him mailroom guy.
Shout out to Steve, by the way. Steve saying Matt Stafford no longer is a slightly better than average quarterback. Burlon could play QB if he could throw the megaphone every week. I mean, I appreciate the vote of confidence, Steve, but there is no way that I could play quarterback even if I Megatron. There's absolutely no way. Also,
no, hold on. I bet you could probably pull it off.
On Tank's latest episode of What You Into. It was super fun to hear him and Tank argue. You think I could do it, Mookie?
Yeah, because all you have to do is just every snap, you're going to pick either motion Calvin in from the left, motion him in from the right, or let him stay on the left, stay on the right, have the center hike the ball to you, and you just throw it there as fast as possible.
I got little hands, though. That's the problem. It would be, I'd have to put it. It's not going to work out that well.
You got those like 6.5-inch hands or whatever?
Yeah. Problem.
Well, so to save you from embarrassment here, I'm going to throw my own comment on the screen because, look, I get it. That's fair criticism, Steve, and Matt had something to say about it too, but I literally couldn't care less who actually wins the football game. I just want the stats.
I love that you just put your own YouTube comment on this,
but didn't read it.
To the arena wearing his
but
own
didn't
jersey.
read it because they gotta dig in deep for the video if they want to see what I said because they already heard what I said. But I was just trying to drive the point home here. It's about the stats, baby.
That was Michael Jordan. That was Michael Jordan wearing his own jersey as a fan to the game.
I respect that so much.
Hey, y'all, check me out. I'm still Michael Jordan, in case you forgot. Let me flex on y'all for a moment.
Also, if you accidentally press skip video on our YouTube video live, it takes you to loudest crowd reactions in American sports history, part 1. Thought that was interesting.
All right, moving on, Scott. Next note.
Playing cards. Hey, Goodell, if this is all we got, kill the show. Zeke cheating at cards, on brand. Male dude for the win. Players can't win, even at cards. 8 and 9 on deck. Dumbass forgot his own son on the helicopter. Take him out to the pasture already. Lars sued Napster. Sue the NFL for using this track over these clowns. More shots than a cocker spaniel.
Wait. Did you Shazam that song to be able to call out that guy?
No, I absolutely didn't. They started playing Enter Sandman over the damn Cowboys practice, and I was like, "Wait a minute!" Lars sued Napster once upon a time. I don't know why he would give permission for them to use a song on this. This is criminal. Like, I'd sue HBO. Like, get my shit off the Cowboys.
Were you guys Napster fans, or were you more LimeWire?
See, I came in probably like at the tail end of Napster's popularity, right about when Lars was suing them and they had to shut down. So then, yeah, I mostly grew up on LimeWire, I guess you could say.
Mookie, were you a LimeWire fan?
So if I were going to stay on brand, I would say one thing, but I think just to be very, very clear for legal reasons, I want to say I plead the fifth. If I'm going to stay on brand, I'm going to just say pass.
That's cool. Matt Barr saying,
but also
yeah,
both.
And then Tyler, like it was like a sandwich. I had Napster on a little bit at the front end. Then it was the meat was LimeWire, and then Kaza was at the end to like finish that up.
Dude, actually, I can't tell you how much I wrecked my laptop that my parents got me for freshman year of college. Once I got to the dorms and had that T1 internet.
Oh yeah.
I downloaded everything. All of the porn. I downloaded so much music.
How much shit did you download you didn't even need, though? That's my problem.
Every single bit of it was unneeded. Didn't care. It was like, it goes so fast. I'll just get it all.
I'll take it all. I will get all. I don't give a shit that this is not the song that I'm trying to get, and it's actually going to be a virus that takes over. I don't care.
It's fine. It's a Windows machine. We'll just throw it away later anyways. So since we're getting into this one, actually, I think we can talk about this because statute of limitations, right? That was like decades. So I think we're good.
Yeah, nobody's worried about them coming after us.
All right,
now.
cool.
No.
2, fuck, I completely forgot. Oh, nope, forgot it.
Scott, next note.
Lost it.
More shots than a cocker spaniel. Pause. Adon Diggs? Is this the new D in front of black people's names? Get after their ass. Noticed how many of them responded to that. Oh, hey, Zimbabwe. I like this Danucci kid. He's got potential. Sarcastic smiley face. Mexico mom is right. One game doesn't make a team. 9 do, as in 9 losses on deck. Still nothing less inspiring than Mike McCarthy. Aiden missed out on one last opportunity to say he had his Mahomes jersey. Future Cowboy confirmed. And that was my last note from episode.
I had a question for you, Scott. I hope you can hear me because you just froze like right at the end there. But I need to know, Diggs's kid or the Mexican dude's mom, who is the worst person to sit next to in a game? Because both of those two were so annoying to watch. Diggs's kid was just like screaming at the top of his lungs randomly, and he was just yelling his dad's first name, which I would have been like, hey, listen, asshole, you don't ever call me by my first name, especially when I'm at work like that. You call me dad. You don't call me what I don't even know. Trevon.
Don't call me by my government name.
But then the Mexican lineman's mom was like praying like very loudly during the. It was.
I want to answer that question, but I want to get through my episode 4 notes first because I think I will answer that in the course of it.
Okay, episode 4. We are now on episode 4.
All right, Zamunda getting cut. Confirmed. Winston Churchill is more inspiring than McCarthy. That's a reference in case you don't remember. Winston Churchill is the only British guy that Jera could think of when referring to the British defensive line coach that the Cowboys have. Reminder that COVID doesn't give a fuck. Cute. The DB coach thinks they're winning a championship. For fuck's sakes, in English, it sounds better. I've decided that cursing sounds much better in with an English accent. Like
in the Queen's English, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when he said "for fuck's sake," like I was just like, God, it sounds so pretty. Like I was
when did Ted Lasso start working for the Cowboys?
Ted Lasso doesn't have an English accent, Drew.
But
in this circumstance, he would, because if you're in America, then you have to have the British accent. If you're in Britain, then you have the.
So it shouldn't have been Ted Lasso. It's Bizarro Ted Lasso. It's the
there you go. Yeah. It's opposite day, don't you know? Remember you used to try to pull that shit in your parents, and they'd be like, "Kid, you dumb." Or is that just what we think now as being on the other side of the coin?
No, they thought we were dumb too. Next note, Scott.
Goes from seize the opportunity to Southern cooking sign. Rec specs getting cut. Thanks for breaking down Jaguars for us. Penn State must be proud. Connect 4 seems too high level for NFL players.
Were you shocked at how terrible Leighton Vander Esch is at Connect 4? That dude got his ass whooped.
They're sitting there playing Connect 4, and Micah Parsons is breaking it down like it's some high-level game and kicking ass. And I'm like, these got to be the dumbest Connect 4 players I have ever seen. Like, my 6-year-old plays Connect 4 better.
It made me laugh thinking back to the first or second episode when DiNucci was playing chess and talking all that shit playing chess. And then you have the defensive guys playing Connect 4 and talking shit, and Leighton is just awful at it, just terrible.
That actually confirmed what DiNucci said about quarterbacks being, smarter or whatever, because at least, like, as bad as he was playing chess, oh my God, if you're terrible at Connect 4, like, what are you doing? How are you breathing?
There's a lot of strategy to it. And you got to think about your moves, but you also got to think about my moves.
Trying to make it sound like something.
You just have to block. It's like looking at somebody and be like, listen, tic-tac-toe, real tough game.
Yes.
You have no idea where I'm putting this O at. And you got to think about where you want to put your X, but also where to block this O. Oh, it's tough.
Oh my God.
No, that is accurate. It's like, come on, man. It's not that hard.
I mean, guys, can you just back off a little bit? The dude went to Boise State, for God's sakes.
That's true.
Like, ease up. Like, look, it wasn't BYU, but it was Boise State. So be nice, please.
Dude, that was the funniest thing. I laughed. I had to pause the show because I was laughing so hard at how terrible he was. That real life Thad Castle can't play Connect. That's amazing to me.
Wow.
All right, go ahead, Scott.
Summer Swelter be damned. Liv's talent is wasted on this show. Like, seriously, Liv Schreiber should be doing something better than commentating over narrating these fucking idiots. Diggs in mid-season Cowboys form, straight roasted, but also Amari won't catch those in game. Why the fuck is Zeke in the QB meeting room? COVID lesson learned? Cool. Pylon Prescott, more like busted ankle bitch ass Prescott. Am I right? Backdoor comedy, fitting for this franchise.
Oh man,
I know. When I saw this, I was like, God, I can't wait to talk about this part with Mike.
I was so mad. As soon as
God, I was so mad.
They were like,
my next note says, a cowboy who's better at playing football than he is as a comedian did not see that coming. It wasn't funny the first time. Why do we have to be subjected to his routine a second? Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, this dude is everything that's wrong with like open mic comedy because he's basically like the funniest guy in the office, and he comes in and just tells inside jokes from the office in front of an audience. And I'm like, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. This isn't a joke. It's not a punchline. It's you doing an impression of somebody that nobody knows because you work with them. Like, shut the fuck. Oh, I got so mad. So mad.
It was so great because I was watching this and I'm like, I have never done stand-up comedy in my life. I am dreadfully scared of it, despite how many times I've been on TV. Stand-up comedy terrifies me. And so I admire you for the fact that you did it and I just did never do it. But I know exactly what's wrong when I see it. And I was like, is this dude fucking kidding me that he goes up there and tells inside Cowboys practice stories on the stage? And the only ones, if you notice, the only reaction shots, the only ones they could really get were of the other players laughing their asses off because they understood.
Because it's an inside joke, dude.
Right,
And
I was so furious.
It's like, and that happens at every open mic. Like every open mic, there's always somebody who's like, everybody at the office thinks I'm really funny, so they told me to do stand up. And then they come in and they're like, our boss said this yesterday, and you just hear their table of 5 friends laughing. And it's like, oh my god,
oh my god, it was upsetting. As hell.
Awful. Okay, sorry.
All right. So anyway, so then we had to watch it a second time. Next note just says Zamunda! Exclamation point. That was in reference to Zimbabwe's mom. At least he knows they don't have your gear until you're not about to get cut. Casual shirt Mike is worse than team gear Mike. How is that possible? How dare these announcers besmirch the good name of Darren Sproles? Moms are the worst part of this show. Holy fuck.
Oh, they're bad. They're real bad.
Dude, that answers your question about which one is worse, the son or the mom. That Mexican mom, oh my god, I want to kill her.
Imagine paying. Now I'm sure they're sitting in like a family section, but there's probably people who have bought tickets that are sitting nearby. Imagine spending the money to sit in the lower bowl at a Cowboys game, and you have to sit like 4 rows behind that mom screaming at the top of her lungs all game long. Ugh, the worst.
So annoying. Annoying.
You know, if she doesn't scream loud, then her boy's not going to make the squad. Right? Like,
well, that's the thing. Like, this is the last any of them will ever get any shine. So I guess you might as well take advantage of it.
I mean, yeah, kind of like let a bitch breathe.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Last couple to wrap things up here. Urban admitting NFL coaching is easier. How long till the excuses start? And he's got to step away though. Almost made it a whole episode without Jarrah.
Wow.
Thanks for nothing, HBO. Whataburger is a Jarrah favorite. Fuck that place. In-N-Out Burger forever.
Dude, that was so weird at the end with Jarrah like hyping up Whataburger like that.
Dude, hold on.
We haven't seen Jarrah a single second. This is so great. And then the credits start and he pops up and I'm like, no.
Oh shit. It was
just proceeded to go on a sex rant about how much he loves Whataburger. It was creepy and weird as fuck.
Oh my god. All right. Robert Taylor said, speaking of finding love in the group, Mike, am I required to post a photo of us in the group during the weekend? Unprompted, Caitlin responds with, Robert, we'll take a picture with you. This got weird, everybody.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. You guys are serious about this?
Yes, Robert Taylor shot his shot in the Facebook group, and like him and Caitlin have been talking, and it's cool, and I'm happy for him. But
I mean, that's great and all, bully for both of you. But damn it, I was thinking it was Mike and Robert hanging out, and y'all were gonna take a photo together. Because I was gonna be like, why is this a question? Yes, absolutely, there should be a photo. Like, there should be multiple selfies as y'all get drunker together. But hey, love is blossoming. It's in the air. You know, fall is the season of rebirth and love and shit.
I don't think you quite have that right, Mook. You were close, though. That was all right. So you want to know how many of you have had both Whataburger?
I've had them both.
Yes.
I've only had In-N-Out. I have not had Whataburger, so I can't. Why is it? It's such a weird one to say, though.
See, but here's the problem, or just kind of the reality of it. You can't get.
Caitlin is serving them up.
Yeah, and I should be off camera because apparently my
Also,
shit's freezing again. God
What a
damn it.
freeze. Now let's go back to.
Look, I was gonna say that freeze.
Oh, god damn. Why you gotta be like that?
Oh, it jumped. I wanted that to be your look the entire
See, and I'm over here trying to, edit media to make us look good because, if Scott can do it, I mean, why can't I, right?
Not Marvin
But-
Contrarian.
He's had them both are
Good,
vastly
but-
overrated.
What was that,
There's always
Scott?
that guy.
Okay.
Why don't you like Whataburger, Scott? Because like I said, I've never had it, so I don't know. I can't comment on the In-N-Out versus Whataburger debate. What makes In-N-Out better than Whataburger?
It's from California. Like, if I'm being truthful, it's because I had it first and it's from California. And that was it. Like, it's kind of like when anybody pins me to the wall. Why do you hate Brady and Derek Jeter? I mean, because, they were on those fucking teams. Like, fuck them. Like, it's like, I mean, I actually think they're good players. Like, but why do I hate them? Because they never played for my team. So fuck those assholes. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Oh, that's amazing. I love that Mookie just keeps dropping and coming back in. And he's just like popping
Well,
up. I don't know
Look,
what's happening here.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to make sure I can still actually see what's going on here in these comments because apparently they're worthwhile tonight.
Matt is a
But
Burger King guy.
dude,
Burger is better than Smash Burger, Steve.
yes.
Oh,
That-
absolutely.
That's an,
yes.
yeah, that's an
Whataburger is
easy one.
Definitely better than Smash Burger.
and is Steve
Burger-
trying to talk shit about Burger King though? I mean, come on. Now it's not.
Smash Burger is the 2 a.m. like I'm just gonna get laid. Like screw it, I'll go
God
Smash
damn it.
Burger.
Heyo, Smash Burger, barely even know her. No, so I think what we're
There you go.
confusing here is there's two tiers. There's
right, Steve,
fast
get the fuck
food
out.
and there's fast casual. And Whataburger, In-N-Out, fast casual. Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, those are all fast food burgers. Like, I don't think it's fair to put those on the same level.
That's fair. Can you do me a favor, Drew? And
Yeah, I'm deleting the thing. I'm just fucking quitting. No.
every browser tab you have open right now. 'Cause
Oh, yeah, all fucking two of them.
this is brutal to see you freezing like that. Look at that frozen image. Oh my god.
All right, fine. So, wait. So,
Robert
am I
Taylor
not?
can never do anything with this show again. His take
We're-
is not allowed on screen, and we will not be reading anything he ever says.
I feel like we've done this show before, asking like the burgers. I feel like there's
we
been-
did this too many damn times, and it always ends up that In-N-Out wins. So let's just move on.
but,
Remind me again who I am and am not allowed to cuss out.
I mean, whatever, man.
Because if you tell me to
know
turn
what's
stuff
going
off
on.
so don't freeze, this isn't on me, man. This is on the technology, bro.
No, I'm saying I'm not telling you to turn things off. I'm telling you to I know you're in other tabs, so
No, I've literally two tabs. This tab and our fucking notes. I'm not going to say any bad things about SY, but it ain't on me, bro.
all right, let's let's take a second. Scott, we're through episode 4. Is there one next week? Do they have the final? next week?
They have the cut down episode, so there's one more because I thought they were about to get through that today, last night or whatever. And they got right up to it's cut week. So next week we get to see Zimbabwe, the guy, and although I think the guy might make the team because the other running back, the other guy got hurt. So
Well, and this is what's terrible about this show, right? Because we already know Ben DiNucci got cut and now he's on the practice squad. Like that's already been a thing. So now next week we see him getting cut. Like it's
hold on
kind
a
of
second. Hold on a
Wait,
second.
what?
I didn't pay any attention to their cuts, so spoiler alert. Next
Spoiler
time,
alert.
I have no
Dude.
fucking clue.
sorry for breaking sports news on this sports podcast. Ben DiNucci got cut by the Cowboys.
Yeah, breaking
I
news that's been
specifically
scrolling
didn't
on E
check the
ESPN all
transaction
day.
list 'cause I was like, well, that'll ruin next week's episode.
He
But
should have played.
thanks.
He should have played chess. That's all I know. Ben DiNucci should have been.
I really like Ben DiNucci, though. I think he's got a future as the Cowboys signal caller. Thank you, Tyson.
Tyson, yes, Scott's beard looks like controlled chaos. Also, I like this. I know Scott doesn't want to do this show, but Steve said In-N-Out is the red hot chili peppers of burgers.
Steve is banned from the show. Steve is banned.
Whoa,
I don't want to know what that means, so he's done.
Okay, so that I did, but I guess we're not going there. So
no, we're not. We're not going to get an explanation from Steve. I don't care. We're not talking about it anymore.
How good?
Transition time. What is the next segment?
Well, Scott, I can't fucking click anything because StreamYard's website doesn't ever want to work for me, so I can't give you the moving on or the football transition that Mike never played. But
I didn't play the football transition. Sorry, let's do the football transition.
I resent the fact that Bo Jackson is not the player in the start of that clip.
Bo Jackson is the player in that entire.
Why's he got blue pants?
It's Bo Jackson. That's Bo Jackson.
They're gray. It's pixeled. Like
it's Bo Jackson, bro. It's always Bo Jackson.
Don't you be serving me some LA Charger bullshit and telling me it's Bo Jackson.
Let's give a shout out real quick before we switch gears here to our friends over at Beer Drop. Listen, everybody, if you want craft beer delivered directly to your door for under $4 a serving, check out our friends over at Beer Drop. Craftbrewsports.com/Beer Drop will get you $5 flat shipping. You sign up for a plan. They will send you a box every single month, curated to your tastes. It is amazing. It's fantastic. You can swap out beers, add more, $5 flat shipping all the time. Head on over craftbrewsports.com/Beer Drop. Even if you don't want to sign up for a plan, you can buy stuff ad hoc, which is what I'm about to do. I'm going to go in there soon and check out for all the pumpkin beers and just do an entire pumpkin beer shipment. Craftbrewsports.com/Beer Drop, $5 flat shipping. It is the way to go. Stock up your beer fridge today with Beer Drop. Where's the damn queue? Sell out. There it is. I found it.
And I was gonna say, if you order your beer correctly, you can get one of these BBC cans that they offer. These big beer cans. These motherfucking 32-ounce beer cans. I can't even pour this into my dugout mug because it was getting everywhere. So I just had to drink out of this BBC. Like, check this out.
Scott, you know you love to drink out that BBC.
I do. It's so delicious.
Oh my God. All right, fellas. I want to play a game with you guys. This is one of Matt Barr's favorite games that I do, where I go through Twitter and I find something from Twitter. And normally we started this with Jacoby Brissett when he became an NFL starter, and his Twitter account was amazing. And I wanted to know Jacoby Brissett or a stoner I went to high school with. We've played it a couple of times that way, but J.R. Smith has gotten approval from the NCAA. He is on the North Carolina A&T golf team. He is back in college. He's on campus attending classes, not even like going virtual and like splitting time for golf, but he is on campus doing the actual college life thing. And he has been tweeting about it, like live tweeting to encourage people. Hey, it's never too late. Go back to school. Go do, follow what your dreams are, whatever you got to do. So I've been following his Twitter account, and it is amazing because he is tweeting just like a regular incoming freshman that's going to college and off on their own for the first time. So I wanted to play this game now. Is this former NBA champion J.R. Smith or regular incoming college freshman? So first tweet, just finished a quiz. Is that a regular incoming freshman or is that NBA champion J.R. Smith?
J.R. Smith.
Drew, do you have a guess on this one?
J.R. Smith.
That is NBA champion J.R. Smith. Just with a picture of Morgan Freeman gif attached to it. Doesn't tell us how he did on the quiz. He's just like, I just did a thing, and that's.
Well, he doesn't know how he did yet. Like, he just turned it in.
You know how you do on those quizzes. You've got a general idea. You take that quiz and you're like, man, I fucked that one up or nailed it. No, just finished it.
Hold on, though. J.R. Smith, though, isn't doing Twitter or social media correctly if he doesn't ironically use the gif of LeBron pointing to the damn hoop, like at him. Like, him somehow using that would be so J.R. Smith. Like, it would just. For him to flip that moment into something hilarious would be great.
I want him to do the J.R. Smith high eyes gif, like where he's like squinting and he looks super high.
Like anything that he's been involved, any J.R. Smith moment that's been gif gift or memed, like he needs to be using. Like,
dude, I would use myself if I was a GIF. I
Hell
would use
yeah, of
myself
course.
all the time. I don't know why more people don't do that. Regardless of who you are, any celebrity should be using the GIFs of themselves on social media, without a doubt. All right, next tweet we got here. Finished my English homework. Dope short story about a little girl with 6 brothers and seeking parents' approval. Dope reading. Is that regular incoming freshman or NBA champion J.R. Smith?
That's J.R. Smith for sure.
Drew?
Oh, that's definitely incoming freshman or college freshman or whatever.
Scott is correct. That is NBA champion J.R. Smith.
He wrote that many
100%
words.
him.
I don't know what book this was.
He used dope 2 times in one tweet.
Wait, hold on. Did he write the book or read the book?
Read it.
Shit. I thought it was wrote the book, and I was like, ain't no way he write no book.
No, that was his homework. Just to read a dope short story about
See,
Hold on. Let's read this description back because I don't think we understand how ridiculous it is. Dope short story about a little girl with 6 brothers and seeking parents' approval. What?
dope reading emoji of books.
By the way, now we know how he did on that quiz. It was not good because
No. Hold on now. Hold on. Quizzes, you
Is
basically
English his first language?
pass.
Moving on.
oh my god.
Yeah, I can't click
All
that
right,
because I don't get to have fun things.
Next
Or my
tweet.
video fucking freezes.
Next tweet. Is this a regular incoming freshman or NBA champion J.R. Smith? Is it natural to want to switch majors? Hashtag just asking.
A regular incoming freshman.
Drew, do you have a guess on this one?
Agreed. I don't think JR knows what a major is.
This was NBA champion J.R. Smith.
Damn it.
1 week of classes if it's natural to want to switch majors. And JR, the answer is yes. And you absolutely, that is natural because you get into that first class that's required for your major and you're like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. Fuck this. Wait, the only time I can get in this lab is at 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Nope. Guess what? I don't want to be a biology major anymore. I'm going to be a teacher. That's what I'm going to do.
What the
Those who can't teach,
What?
baby.
Oh boy.
Hey, Mike, you're going to grow up. You're going to be a doctor. Yeah, I am, Dad. I'm going to take pre-med classes. Bio lab is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Guess what? Dad, I don't think I'm going to be a doctor.
Monday, Wednesday at 8. That shit could be at noon, and you still would have said that.
That's a fair point. But at the time, I was still hoping.
I love the idea that the dream was carried all the way up until you see the schedule, and then it's like, you know what? This is where that dream ends.
Yeah. Something tells me Papa B should have known sooner about that one.
McDonald's it is. Never mind about this college thing.
Hey, McDonald's plays for college nowadays.
No joke. My freshman year, I started off in like their pre-med courses, and the bio lab time was it for me. I couldn't get into another one, so I was like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't going to be in my major. So I was like, I'm going to be a pharmacist instead because they make decent money, and it's kind of the same thing. And then I had to take organic chemistry, and I was like, nope, not going to be a pharmacist. And that's the education major.
Mike was like, wait a minute, this isn't about like how you put fertilizer in soil and then the grass grows? Nah, fuck that shit.
I was like, why do I have to know all this shit? Just
organic
tell me
chemistry? Isn't all chemistry organic?
No, that's not true. Not at all. A lot of it is non-organic. But like I want to be a pharmacist. I just want to like count out the pills and fucking put them in a bottle and give me a lot of money.
One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me.
Isn't it amazing how much stupid, pointless stuff they make you learn to get to where you're actually going?
Like I'm literally the one that's just like, hey, if this fucks up, it's on your doctor, man. This ain't me. Like I wouldn't do this, but he told you to do it. So here's your 12 pills. Good luck. And then you just walk away.
A friend of mine in high school went through pharmacy school, and I was shocked that it was like, we were finishing up undergrad, and she's like, "Oh, so you got what, a couple more years?" It's like, "I know, it's 4 more." I was like, "Wait a minute, so you guys got to go through the same amount of schooling as a doctor, but you're not?
But you don't get paid anywhere near a doctor's salary."
Yeah, but
Right,
you also don't have to worry about killing
huh?
people though, or letting people die. Like, I feel like that comes like with a benefit, right? Like, you're a pharmacist, like Mike said. Like, yo, here's your allergy medication. Make sure to put that in your foot once a night,
I
but not
wasn't gonna call
twice.
you out on that either, Mike. I just was gonna leave it, but Tyson did.
I know, non-organic. I know. It was the next.
I couldn't think of the
Here's-
words.
but, hey, you know what, though, but-
I'm gonna let it slide.
But guys,
There's a
here's the-
reason why I didn't choose that major. All right, because I'm like, I'd rather take non-organic chemistry, and they were like, "Why don't you just go sit over there, little buddy?" You go, okay.
hey, sir,
Here's my
the
first
teaching
day of
school's down the
non-organic
hall.
chemistry.
Also,
Excuse me, professor, I signed up for non-organic chemistry. The syllabus says organic chemistry. I need to go. And he's like, "Yeah, you do."
yeah.
Okay.
Well, don't.
That
Don't-
part wasn't a what major did you not finish? Like all of them. All of them. I didn't finish
Every
any.
single one.
I went to education next, and then I did. Okay, story time.
Well,
then
so
I
wait, Mike. Oh yeah,
went
we're
to
getting into it.
education, and I was gonna do middle school math and science. That was gonna be my specialty. I got into like shadowing. It wasn't student teaching. Like, it was literally you just go sit in the classroom and watch the teacher teach for a while. And I was like, I'm gonna murder a kid if I have to do this for my entire life. So no, I'm not gonna be in education. So then I went.
Was it because they made fun of you for not having a soul?
No, it was just that they're just dicks. Like
I was
13-year-old.
gonna say, because kids that aren't your own suck terribly. Like,
So
your
they're
own
like-
kids are bad enough. Other people's
like-
kids are the worst.
Well, and
They're
it's
like all of us at 13.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like 13-year-old kids who are just frustrated and hormones are going crazy. And I'm like, I will murder these kids if I have to do this every day of my life. So then I was like, fuck it, I'll just go liberal arts. Like, at this point, I just need to get a degree and be done because I've changed so many times. And then I just got a job and started making money and was like, fuck it, I'm done. So take the question, Matt, what major did you not finish? I didn't finish any of them. I went through 4 of them that are all incomplete.
Look, Mike, I don't want to rub this in or make you feel worse about it or anything, but who would make a great pharmacist? J.R. Smith. I honestly feel like that would be his calling. I feel like he would fit in there like a glove.
He's like, listen, man, you just need a little Henny and a little weed.
Right? You don't need them pills. And then he just puts them in his pocket.
Next tweet. Is this from a regular incoming college freshman or NBA champion J.R. Smith? I have to learn how to do a better job at taking notes. For some reason, I have a hard time on what's important information. I mean, to me, it all seems important.
That's J.R. Smith, and that's not even close. Like, how to be like,
Yeah.
Hang on, don't get hung up on that. We've all seen.
No. That was the nail in the fucking coffin.
No.
Yeah.
You've tried, but this is an absolute failure. No incoming freshman is hitting send on that shit.
It's the real J.R. Smith.
Oh my God. And he put a GIF with it too.
Yes.
Like, I thought he was banging this one out real quick and like made a typo, but just like, fuck it, who cares?
Nah,
But no,
yeah. But he brings up a good point. I'm kind of with him on this one. Like, if you haven't, I mean, think about it. J.R. Smith was in high school where he probably didn't have to work that hard because he was a star athlete. And then he goes to the NBA.
You think he showed up to high school?
I mean, at least during the season, he's got to stay eligible, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like, he
Because
was there.
they were going to not make him eligible.
I mean, he didn't go to Bishop Sycamore. Like, he went to a real
Oh.
We got to talk about them. That might have to be a post.
God, that's my favorite story
We'll
this
see how much
week.
time we got. All right, last one that I have. Here's the tweet. Can someone explain to me why it would be a good idea to join a frat? To be honest, it really doesn't make sense to me. I'm supposed to join a group and call them my brothers after they treat me like shit and make me do stupid shit. How does that work? Is that a regular incoming college freshman or is that NBA champion J.R. Smith?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. I thought Scott it's J.R. Smith, obviously.
I was like, why are you just
I
commenting?
mean, like,
Not
well, no,
it.
I thought Scott was gonna pop in and like, yeah, because honestly, like, ain't no one as woke as J.R. Smith on that kind of stuff.
Scott, what do you think?
It's J.R. Smith because I'm hip to the joke, but I like one of these days, like you always get me on one because I'm like, I know he's gonna throw in one that's not the guy in the entire time, and yet here we are, and I got again. Whereas
No.
I stumbled on 2 ago, and this one's J.R. Smith.
It's definitely
Yeah,
J.R. Smith
this
because
is-
you know what?
this is
Yeah, you
J.R.
know who didn't have to join a frat to have a good old time? Like you said, Mike,
A regular
star
college
high school
freshman.
athlete. Oh, you guys didn't have to work to have a good time?
I don't remember really. I drank a
Mm.
lot, so I don't remember. But yes,
So
this
that's
is
true.
J.R. Smith making a very good point, I think, about
is
the
true.
fraternity system. Like, what a terrible system this
Did
is.
he put up a gift from Roots? What the hell?
What?
Is?
Did you see black people and immediately assume it was
Moving on.
Did that just happen?
So, how about some Reds, eh? They had a big win tonight.
Oh, this was the ultimate Mookie. You're probably wondering how I am here. DJ record skip moment.
That was the Mookie. That was the epitome of this sound effect right here. Just
I can't breathe. And I'm not trying to use that in an ironic
I
way.
mean,
Mookie,
oh god,
real quick.
yeah.
What is going through your head right now? Like, what
Well-
are the thoughts that are going through your head right now?
Oh no, that's do the
weird.
this thing. Wow, I really broke that. There we go. There you go. All I saw, so there's the big play button right there that I can't actually see what it is, and I'll also clarify that I was over here tapping on my tablet to like play the YouTube video. Like I wanted to play the GIF on the YouTube video, and I saw the outfit of these two guys and the gal in the background here, and I was like, what did like those some shabby looking outfits? Like what is this? And I thought with his allusion to the call my brothers if they treat me like shit, I thought JR was getting on another level and making a really salient point about shit. You know what I mean? Like there's some weird stuff at play in frats
The
where it's like,
roundabout way that your mind took you to Roots is better than the original mentioning of it.
yeah. Well, it's part of the reason I drink a lot because my mind went there like that. Like all of those things happened instantly. And then
One of the funniest moments on this show ever.
And then when you guys immediately reacted as like, oh yeah, that's not a lot of people would think that way. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm gonna come clean. I swear, I promise, I've never smoked crack, even if I think like it sometimes. You know, like that's like crackhead logic. I know, like Andrew always used to tell me that back in college.
He said, "I've never smoked crack." I got real worried what the next few words I were gonna be. I got real paranoid.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god!"
I've never been Dave Chappelle standing up.
Wanted us to use it.
C14. Come on, get it
Whatever.
right, Scott.
Drew, the movie was School Days. And Tyson called it out as well. I think it was School Days, Drewkey. It was School Days.
Literally never heard of that film.
It's a Spike Lee joint, if you will, and it's about a fraternity and sorority that are like.
But I mean, it's close enough to Roots. And we're black people. Roots.
Well, but what? Like what? I mean, but what? I guess it was the 80s. Like. I'm just saying, like, either it was like a day laborer's garb, or she's wearing a freaking nightgown out. Yeah, well,
Steve's back. His in and out takes suck, but Steve is back.
Welcome to the show. This is a weekly occurrence.
Oh.
is this like a well-known film?
It's like Spike Lee's like first or second movie. Not his first movie. What was Spike Lee's first movie? It's like one of his early movies.
Do the Right Thing was his first.
So wait, have you guys seen this?
Yes.
Yes. What the hell do you mean? Have we seen it?
I was like 2 years old at the time. I've never heard of this.
Wait a second. I hate that excuse. I'm sorry. I hate that excuse.
Yeah,
People are like,
No. There's layers. Hold on.
Excuse, Mookie, because you just made a reference earlier in the show to Caddyshack. How old were you in 77 when Caddyshack?
See, but that's my point, though, right? So, like 70. No, because this movie came out 2 years after I was born. So, like, you have that time where it's relevant in pop culture, and then it kind of wanes a little bit, falls off the mainstream, but then it has a rebirth as a classic, right? Like, it comes back around after 10 years or so, which is why, I mean, I don't know. My parents fucked up, clearly, because I hadn't seen this film. But, like, Caddyshack had enough time to weather an age, and it was, like, in the 90s, Caddyshack was, like, 20 years old, but still was funny and still applicable. Whereas this was only 10 years old, and I blame my parents for a lot of this, honestly.
That's a good
yeah.
I do too, actually.
You should. I mean, Michigan, Indiana.
It's how I was raised. Listen, Scott, I thought it was roots. It's how I was raised.
No. See, now that's different, though, because I'm not excusing that kind of situation. It's just that even though I like to think that I've, progressed further than maybe previous generations have, you can only get to so many things in, one lifetime.
Well, listen, this sounds like a perfect time to give a shout out to our friends over at Dugout Mugs.
Speaking of which, if anyone plays soccer in Cincinnati on Wednesday nights, let me know. I feel like I'm going to have some free nights opening up here soon. I play goalie. I play it well. I'll pay for beer once a week. Like, I'll get my pitcher, but there's got to be an equal sharing going around.
Good Lord. All right, listen. All right. Shake it off. Here we go. Reset. There you go, Mook. Take a step away. Come back stronger or something. Oh, dear God. Shout out to our friends over at Dugout Mugs. Listen, everybody, if you want to drink out of a baseball bat, just like we do here on the show, dugoutmugs.com/craft is where you want to go. They got wine glasses made out of baseball bats, baseball bat mugs.
Hey, metal bats just shipped. I'll have my metal bat on Saturday.
Dude, I'm waiting for mine. I never got the notification that it shipped yet, but I saw they were coming out this
yesterday.
week.
It's on its way.
I know they were going in order of how it was received, so hopefully I get mine soon here. But yes, they got metal bats. They got new series that just came out with the skyline of your city, and it's spelled out by the names of the players on your team. Really awesome company, really cool product. We drink from Dugout Mugs every week here on the show, and I drink from them constantly throughout my regular life. Dugoutmugs.com/craft. You get 15% off your order. Help them out. Help us out. Fantastic company. And it's a real game changer to drink out of a baseball bat. The playoffs are coming up. Make sure you get your Dugout Mug so that you're ready to rep the Reds as they make that playoff push. That's right. I said it. Reds are getting that second wild card spot. I don't care what's happened the last 4 games where they lost to St. Louis and fucking whatever. Anyways, go to dugoutmugs.com/craft. What do you think about that pennant race there, Scott? How you feeling? I mean, you're sitting pretty, right? You got the Braves have that AL or NL East spot pretty much wrapped up.
No, they did, and then the West Coast became a thing again. Now they only have a 2.5 game lead, and so everything was fine a week ago.
Well, that's all right. The Reds had a 2-game lead in the wild card, and as of recording this, once we went live, they were a half game back from the Padres because they lost the first half of the doubleheader to the Cardinals today. So super excited for the Reds' September meltdown that I foresee coming. With that schedule that they have like the Marlins, the Pirates, the Cubs, like just a murderer's row of shit, and they're gonna blow it against all of these bullshit. The Reds way, man. Mookie, I heard that sound. You about ready?
I mean, what do I have to lose? Like, honestly,
have you got a new Kong Bong yet, Scott?
No, and you know what? I need to link up on ordering that. I finished my Bud Light just before I went to Chicago, and my Kong Bong is still MIA, so I need to order a new one. Mookie, can you accidentally order 2 for me?
Oh yeah, I can actually do a lot of things tonight. I feel like that's the way this is going to keep unfolding.
Well, yeah, perfect time then with Mookie mixing up, just calling. I'm not even going to rehash what you did, but yeah, let's add more alcohol to the fire and let's do a Kong Bong movie.
I mean, let's just look for that next plateau, right? Because this one's not doing us any justice.
While we do this, Scott, I want your take as the resident Mets hater. I want to know how you're feeling about all of this that's going on with the Mets and the team giving the thumbs down. There's Mookie doing his Kong Bong. Craftbrewsports.com/beer bong if you want yours. An Ohio company. It's a koozie. It's a beer bong. It's the way to go. Scott, I'm going to do go ahead. Start talking. I still got a shitload of fold of this.
Meet the mess. Everybody come in. Meet the mess. That's how I feel about these motherfuckers. Look. Matt Barr's leaving the show because he knows that this is a yearly occurrence. The Mets' own players are trolling their fans, but they're the newest additions. Javier Baez and Francisco Lindor giving thumbs down to their own new fan bases. Like, you can't make this shit up. Lindor signs an ungodly deal before the season starts, and Met fans were already, oh, man, you know, if he doesn't want to sign this deal, then, you know, he just doesn't want to be a winner, blah, blah, blah. He signs it. Oh, we love you forever, Francisco. And then he proceeds to shit the bed this entire season. And they're like, oh, you know, Francisco, man, I mean, he's just not a New York type of guy. Like, maybe we overpaid him and blah, blah, blah. And then fucking you got Javier Baez who comes to town. He's like, look, I just got traded here. And I mean, I strike out and hit home runs. That's what I do. Like, what you see is what you get. And you motherfuckers are booing me. Like, have you looked around? Like, they brought me in to try to save this shit show. And I mean, I'm doing my best. And so he's just like, all right, I'm a thumbs down, you assholes. And of course, New York fans are like, oh, you can't do that to us. We're Mets fans. It's so disrespectful. And it's just fucking unbelievable that these morons came into this season thinking that this year would be any different than any other year. And it's just another year. And then to top things off, their fucking GM today that's arrested for DUI. Like,
oh, that's so great.
This big old shit sandwich. What type of cherry should we put on top? Oh, wait, the guy that's building the franchise. Let's go on. I haven't had
Scott,
arrested for DUI.
Where was he before he got his DUI?
It wasn't he at a Mets team function?
Yes, at the owner's house.
At the owner's house. At the owner's house that started all this fucking bullshit when he tweeted about how, like, a professional baseball player should be able to hit and bat. Like, they get paid enough money to be better than this, and called them out before all the thumbs down shit.
Yeah, and that's the funny part. I actually let sleeping dogs lie with that whole thing because I thought that was funny that, you know, the big new swinging dick in town who's supposed to take over and be better than the Wilpons. And of course, the Mets fans are like, yeah, we love this. You know, this is what we need. He's calling the players out. I'm like, so you think it's a really good idea to come in here as a brand new owner and start calling out the guys that you just paid handsomely for and traded handsomely for? Man, that's interesting. And less than a week later, they're out here thumbs downing the fans. I'm like, who could have foreseen that coming?
And in a sport where players have a lot of power when you get to a certain point and you sign those big deals.
Right,
like, there's no getting out of those contracts.
Lindor, whether he comes out there and
no
sucks
matter
ass and proves the fans no matter what.
Well, and or you know, maybe he stubs his toe, you know, jogging out to the field, or maybe, you know, that sunflower seed gets stuck in his teeth and now he's out for 15 days. Like, these guys can fuck a franchise over very easily and eat up a shit ton of cash. Now, they're not a salary cap league, but if I'm an owner and I'm still paying some dude like $700K a game because of the way these contracts are, like, the last thing I want to do is piss him the fuck off by publicly shaming him. Now, am I going to be up their ass in the clubhouse or at my coach's ass? Then you're absolutely right. But, like,
manager, not coach.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Get it right, Drew. Thank you.
I'll let Ted Lasso know exactly what I expect out of this team and expect him to take care of it. And if he doesn't, I'll find someone else who will. But I will cozy up to the players. I will give them whatever the fuck they want, because just like in the NBA, it's a players' league.
Drew, that's your second Ted Lasso reference this show. Did you just get caught up on Ted Lasso? Like,
No, still haven't watched a lick.
What? You haven't watched any of Ted Lasso? You're the soccer guy, and you haven't.
I've watched his stuff on NBCSN, the original Ted Lasso. Now, in principle, I refuse to watch anything on Apple Plus because I'm like, you know what? Stick to what you do well and stop meddling in this bullshit.
Stick to what you do well, Apple. Fucking up my autocorrects. That's what
I was just gonna say
exactly, right?
Yeah, man. Don't try to do TV.
Exactly. Like, we don't need you for that. We've got Hulu Live there to fuck things up and piss us off. Like,
You mean
don't
duck
get into that
things
game.
up.
Oh, right. Duck things Thursday. Because that's the other thing. You'll type up and it'll be like Thursday, because that's clearly what the fuck I meant to type.
Drew, I gotta ask you, and I don't mean to change the subject from the Mets thing. I'm not doing it. I'm not bringing it back up. Yes, I saw it, Scott. I'm not. It's a good one, Tyson. It's a good one, but we're not going to go there. Listen,
I don't know what it is because I can't have comments on this thing.
Yeah, it's probably better that you don't see that one. Listen, I don't want to like skirt past the Mets thing, but Mookie, I wanted to talk to you because Chris Sale had his Immaculate Inning this week, and you were very excited about it, and you had a take that I took issue with, where you said an Immaculate Inning is more impressive than a perfect game. And I tried to get clarification from you through text, and you would not clarify your stance. What is your stance about Chris Sale and that Immaculate Inning as it relates to perfect games?
It's better.
You're saying the Immaculate Inning, if a pitcher has an Immaculate Inning, that's better than a perfect game.
Yeah.
You are wrong. Now, if you were saying yes, 100%, you're wrong. Yes, 100%, you are wrong.
But I don't think
Please
so.
defend your take then. Defend that take that the Immaculate Inning is better than a perfect game.
Because the Immaculate Inning is really what baseball should strive to be. It should be 9 pitches, in and out, done and done. Maybe someone scores a run at some point in the game, but quite frankly, if they don't, who gives a shit? We'll get home in like an hour and a half anyways. That is the quintessential baseball game right there at the Immaculate Inning. Should be 9 pitches. Wherever the fuck happens after those 9 pitches, that's it.
Not a bad take.
I'm
actually teaching all of your pitchers. You want to shorten games? Get out there and have an Immaculate Inning, you son of a bitch.
Throw 9 pitches.
9 pitches and done.
Can you imagine like the pitch tracker, like the pitch count where it's always like 25, 42, 32. If it was just like 9, 9, 9, 9, that would be amazing to see. But Drew, the reason why I say you're wrong is because
I don't get to double down before.
Go ahead, double down.
All right. So remember when I told you about that heroic baseball team from Michigan that won me a bunch of money this weekend?
Yeah.
I stand by that, and I honestly think we should take the Little League pitching rules to the MLB, because I think that would legitimately change the strategy in a way that would force managers to think about using pitchers, but they also wouldn't be so ready to throw a guy out for 5, 6, 7 pitches in relief.
Are you talking
every
about
3 days?
Like the required rest? That's depending on
the required rest. You have a pitch limit to a certain extent, and I think you would obviously want to adjust it quantity wise for the majors. But I think in Little League, if you throw over 75 pitches in a game, when you hit your 75th pitch, you get to finish that batter, and then you're pulled. And then I think it's like 4 days or whatever. There's a required amount of rest, and I don't think you have to do this for starters necessarily, but when you get to the bullpen, I think it would actually make it be much more meaningful where the guy goes, all right, do I really want to burn this guy's arm? Where, Sunshine can be like, well, I don't really pitch well on back-to-back days. But if there's a rule where it says if you pitch 3 days consecutively in a row, you also have to have 4 days rest. Let's go that route with it. Let's have them actually have to think and strategize about the way they use their bullpen.
Scott has fallen over.
You did that voice, and all I could think about was Is that Roots?
That's funny though, because I was thinking of Trevor Lawrence personally. When
I
did
know
that.
you were, but instead all I heard was, "Is that Roots?"
Mm.
All right, since Scott did it, Tyson's
We'll plead the
comment
fifth right
earlier.
there.
Remember when Dookie said that thing about Roots? That was the comment that I wasn't gonna mention. Drew,
Well,
I gotta say, man, I feel a little bad for you because you were getting murdered in the comments. Kev says Drew with a bad take that he can't back up. I'm shocked. And Bar is saying a perfect game is literally the shortest an entire game can be. You fucking goon.
No. That is completely false because the shortest a game could be would be 9 immaculate innings, you cocksucker.
Actually, it would be 8 immaculate innings because if it's the home team, they wouldn't come out for the 9th. So the shortest it could be would be 8 immaculate innings.
Oh, okay. So you want to go with the pussy take and say like, yeah, I don't want to actually have to play a complete game. I'll just do 8 innings. It's fine.
Well, if you guys really want to get technical, then the shortest would be immaculate inning all the way to the 5th, and then a rain-ended game.
Yeah, so there might.
That is correct.
Also, I don't know why any of this is anything because we're still talking basketball because we haven't had a single fucking transition the whole time.
Oh, there is. Yeah, good point. I do need the old baseball transition
before we end this.
Here's the pitch. Oh, shit.
We're talking baseball here, everybody. Thank you, Mookie. I forget that there's
seriously,
numbers
Mookie has
jumping
reminded
off.
us like 3
I
weeks
know.
in a row.
Well, I like clicking on buttons, but I can't click on buttons and apparently have a good video stream on this website. So like
multiple times, and I feel like I can. It's not the website's fault. You keep saying it's the website's fault.
Yeah, I don't
feel like it's not the website's fault if I'm able to do it on my side. Like, just saying.
Well, you got a broke ass PC over there, so
multiple windows, multiple tabs. There's just a whole lot going on over here.
buddy, I built you a really solid rig.
I know. I appreciate that. That's what I'm saying. It's not the website's fault.
So what you're saying is you really like my rig?
Yeah, I love your rig. Listen, here's why you were wrong about the immaculate innings, and then we're gonna have to close up shop here. Do you know how many total immaculate innings there have been in MLB history?
9.
Incorrect. There have been 38 pitchers that have thrown an immaculate inning a total of 41 times.
41.
So 41 immaculate innings in MLB history. Do you know how many perfect games there have been?
I'm going to go with 9, Alex.
23. So you were wrong. The perfect game is more impressive than an immaculate inning. Sorry.
Well, all right. Help me out here real quick, Mike. Obviously, aside from Casale, name me another pitcher that threw an immaculate inning.
I don't know, but that's not a good question because I would struggle to name a perfect game too. So
so basically, who gives a fuck? Like, congratulations, you both achieved something of note. Whatever that dumbass thing the baseball is doing this year for the 7-inning perfect games. And I said the baseball because I'm not even use their acronym.
Point here, you don't remember either. Like we remember Chris Sale because it happened.
No one asked you, Siri.
The next time it happens, I'll be like, I don't know who did that shit before. But that doesn't make it a good answer because he lucked into it. Like that's damn sure. Like,
but you know what though?
The numbers, I gotta real quick here. I'm shocked at like the disparity in the numbers because I actually thought there were more perfect games than just 23. Like that number is surprising.
No, there's been a ton of no hitters. Like a
no, I know that, but even perfect games.
So they're so hard to come by. Like that's
sure
so difficult.
But if you asked me to guess the number, I would have guessed something along the lines of like, I don't know, 50 something. Like 23 is insanely low. Like, wow. That number actually blew me away. And the disparity in the 40, what you said, 41?
41, yeah.
Yeah,
like, I thought it was
like
higher.
I didn't think that had happened that much either because that is not a easy thing to accomplish. Like both of them are very hard. Obviously, a perfect game is more impressive. Like Mookie's dead wrong on that. But an immaculate inning is not an easy thing to do, and the idea that it's happened almost 2 times as much as a perfect game is actually mind blowing.
But what is most mind blowing, and this is where
Is that Chris Sale
Mookie
has
was
that
going. Chris Sale has done it 3 times. Chris
That's
Sale owns
insane.
3 of those. Now that is unreal.
Yes.
That is absolutely amazing. And that's why when Mookie came to us with this take and texted that, I was like, wait, we need to clarify, because if you're saying an immaculate inning is better than a perfect game, you are wrong. If you are saying Chris Sale having 3 immaculate innings in his career is better than perfect game, 100%, because that is mind-blowing. This dude has 3 immaculate innings in his career. Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Here's the real question. Can you name the last no-hitter thrown?
Oh, dude, it just happened. It was who was it? It was the dude that was making his first start. I can't think of his name, but he was the one that threw the last no-hitter. I can't think of his name, but he was literally making his first start in the majors and came out and threw a no-hitter. And they were all like, the no-hitter's dead now because of the sticky stuff thing. And instead, we get one on a guy making his
wasn't it some Arizona kid or Seattle kid?
I don't remember.
It was some kid for making his
It was
first
definitely
start.
in the West.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it was very like forgettable. It was like, oh, it happened, and there was no fanfare because it was like it happened when everybody was asleep.
Yeah, I mean, those are good answers, but they're also both wrong, because it was the Weir kid out of South Dakota, and yeah, he threw 2 no-hitters.
Little League World Series.
I mean, it was the look.
What are we drinking this week?
Look, all I'm saying is it's on the same level as MLB, because you can throw money down on them like they're major league players. And this kid, he knocked out 2 no-hitters in 1 Little League World Series. I mean, come on. Like, put some respect on his name.
Bastard. All right, let's talk about these beers that we were drinking. Scott came up with the movie scale out of his ass. So Scott, what were you drinking? Where did your beer fall on the movie scale?
I was drinking Spread It On Peanut Butter Chocolate Brown Ale by Mockery Brewing. This beer sucked. Because if you tell me you've got peanut butter and you're called Spread It On, I want more peanut butter than I want chocolate. And if you're looking for a chocolate coffee stout, which it's a brown ale, so I don't know how it ends up tasting like that, it goes great. It's fantastic in that. But I'm asking for peanut butter and it didn't deliver. So whatever your worst movie is, I originally said Back to the Future 3. I don't think that's the worst movie ever, but I don't know. Whatever the worst movie you think is, I can't even think of it. Is that Roots?
Roots is still
Oh, no, that's a fantastic film.
That's a TV making series, you asshole! You racist bastard!
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's a mini series.
Drew,
It's not a movie.
who starred in Roots, Drew?
Well, I know that Kitty was really upset when Red didn't actually record it on their VHS. So,
Oh my god!
yeah.
Drew, what were you drinking and rated on the movie scale?
I was drinking, Mike, you think you can trap me, bitch, but I'm going to weasel my way out because I would rather name nobody than be wrong in that scenario. So thanks, dickhole. But yeah, well.
All right, anyways, go on. What were you drinking?
Because all I thought was, no, LeVar Burton didn't do real, actual things. It was just Star Trek and Reading Rainbow. No, don't fuck this up, man. Just back out. Bail, plead the fifth.
Pass.
I was drinking 7-layer Magic Bar Stout by WeldWerks Brewing out of Greenlee, Colorado. I'm just going to keep it simple. And this shit is Caddyshack all day. Not Caddyshack 2, but just a good old regular salted the earth family film Caddyshack.
Not Caddyshack remade as Groundhog Day, which was very
you guys couldn't grasp the concept before, so I'm not going to even try right now.
I totally got the concept, but it was very confusing because you named 2 Bill Murray movies that you couldn't be further from each other. It was a very confusing take earlier. This week, I was drinking. What was I drinking this week? Good Lord. I don't even know at this point. Powder Run Vanilla Cream Ale. I would rate this one, if we're, since we talk frats, I would rate this one Animal House. This is a solid one. It's one that you can come back to every so often and really enjoy yourself. But also, if you have too much of it, it's kind of disappointing. You're like, oh my God, this really doesn't necessarily hold up to 2021 standards. Gets a little Look, have you ever watched Animal House like under the current prism? Because
have you ever watched anything from 5 years ago or older under the current prism?
That's a fair point.
Because I will say that I watched the, I guess, 90s version of Animal House and American Pie, and I was cracking up, but I definitely thought, holy crap, none of this would be allowed right now.
I mean,
bit of it.
You saw that Netflix just this week actually removed episodes of The Office that are not that kind to.
Yeah, they got rid of the Diversity Day. That's like a classic, but it wasn't Netflix. Netflix doesn't have The Office.
I was going to say Netflix doesn't have it anymore. Who's got it these days? Peacock.
The Cox has it, and they took that one out. Listen, this has been a super fun show, fellas. I know it got a little weird there, but yeah, we got to jump off here.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to all the new commenters that were popping into the video. We appreciate you. If you like what you saw, hit us up on social media, Twitter, Instagram at Craft Sports. Go ahead and like the page on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell your friends. Tell them to come and listen to this ridiculousness every single week, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. right here on YouTube. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. We're out here. We're doing the damn thing. Also, shout out to Belly Up Sports for hosting us, having us. We appreciate you. Tons of good content on bellyupsports.com. Go check them out and subscribe, rate, and review to all of the podcasts on Belly Up Sports. We will see you all next week. Hard Knocks wrap up. Probably more ridiculousness to get to. We'll see if Drew gets canceled between now and then. See you all next week. Cheers, everybody.
Is that roots? 3 greatest words in Craft Root Sports history.
I'm going to just silent Bob the rest of this fucking series.